Hi everyone, thanks for clicking on this video. Welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber, and if you haven't subscribed yet, consider becoming a part of the family by clicking the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell and select all notifications. Happy to have all of you here. Today's topic is about the 5 things that high value feminine women should never ever do. So let's get into it. So, number 1. A high-value feminine woman should never neglect self-care and self-preservation. And self-care is a great form of self-preservation. So what exactly is self-preservation? It's the act of protecting yourself and taking care of yourself. And self-care is the practice of taking an active role in protecting your own well-being and your happiness. And self-care is often something that we do around the time when we're stressed, we're tired, and we need an energizer. Self-care can be shown or experienced through praying or meditating or both, ensuring that you're safe and sound, ensuring that your environment makes you feel refreshed, energized, and having positive energy. So it might be in terms of decorating a space and being at ease and comfortable in the space that you live at. And self-care can also be shown or experienced through taking care of your physical self, such as vitamins, eating healthy, working out, doing your hair, makeup, pedicures, manicures, whatever else that takes care of you in the bigger picture. When feminine women neglect their self-care, a lot of negative things can happen, such as fatigue, insomnia, feeling inadequate, poor hygiene, and even poor relationships. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So you need to fill yourself up and take care of yourself and preserve yourself so that you can, in turn, help others or serve others in a feminine way, of course. As for the second thing that a feminine woman should never do, that is to dress masculine or even dress inappropriately. So we dress feminine for a few reasons. For one, it portrays yourself as womanly. It's attractive, as well as it helps you to appear softer, more approachable, and people are more inclined to help you. As well as it's a fashion sense, and it's the way that you express your true innermost state, your feminine mind. Some examples of feminine wear, as we know it, will be dresses, skirts, soft pants, blouses, floral prints, and nice patterns, light colors like pinks, baby blues, white, lilac, mint green. You don't need to only wear frills and skirts in order to be deemed feminine. I, for one, can admit that to some degree, femininity has a spectrum. Every woman who's feminine falls somewhere along the spectrum. Not everyone likes to wear dresses and skirts, but there are other ways to express your femininity in the way that you dress. I must say though that the level of masculinity that you dress in, it's subjective, and it does depend on you and your style. But of course, feminine women tend to dress very feminine, or at least fall somewhere along the feminine spectrum. Next, number 3. Feminine women, high value feminine women, do not entertain a low value man. Feminine women prefer high value men because they are the complete opposite. Opposites attract in this case. You need to find a balance, and if you are feminine, you would want your partner or the men that are in your life to portray and fulfill the masculine side of things. So there would be some kind of harmony, whether it is a relationship or a friendship, There are some potential negatives of dating a low value man or entertaining one. For one, low value men lack the drive, the willpower, and the provider mindset. as a feminine woman with a low value man, you'll find yourself becoming the strong energy within the dynamic. You'll have a greater feel and, most importantly, the need, because you have no choice, to lead and bring you, him, and if you had his babies, your children, to safety and comfort. And you'll become the breadwinner by force, especially if the man lacks that drive and willpower and provider mindset that we just spoke about. Now I'll be getting into this point a little later on, so do subscribe for more videos on femininity, lifestyle, and motivation. Number 4. High value feminine women should never have a PICKMEISHA circle. So PICKMEISHA, this is a term that has become popular, and I believe that our very own Shira71 coined this term, pick me, or PICKMEISHA I should say. And a PICKMEISHA is her name. A pick-me is a woman, usually one with internalized misogyny, that preys on and prays for the downfall of women that they feel threatened by. A woman or a girl that puts down other women with the aim of being picked by the guy of the moment. So that's a pick-me. And you are who you associate with. In a group, we tend to influence and rub off on each other a little bit. So it's always better to socialize with people that are on the same wavelength as yourself. In yesterday's video, we talked about how to look and feel more confident. And in that video, one of the points mentioned was that in mirroring a person of confidence, you look for the energy that you wish to embody or to take inspiration from. You don't try to mirror the energy of a lack. Similarly, you should not encamp your circle around pick-me's and low-value people, no matter if it's male or female. Last and definitely not least, a high-value feminine woman should never take on physical tasks in the presence of men. Now let me give a disclaimer right away. If you're single or alone in a particular situation, it's understood and expected that you would have to fend for yourself and take care of yourself, and of course fulfill your basic needs and make sure that you're self in order. I will never preach that a woman solely relies on a man in order for herself to be taken care of. Just as how men need to work on themselves and build themselves in order to become a provider man in a relationship, if they do, decide on getting into a relationship. Similarly, I believe that women should work on themselves, get your education, and create something for yourself, create a future for yourself, create stability for yourself. So, for example, if you're at home and a simple task needs to be done, I don't know, maybe you need to shift the couch or something, or you need to change out your gas tank for the stove, a simpler task, nothing too crazy. If you're at home and you're alone, you try to do it to the best of your ability. Now if it's something where you might need to hire out help, then that's different. But when you're alone, you do what needs to get done. However, we're talking about the case where there's a man, a guy, whose strength would automatically and simply outweigh, surpass, and succeed yours. So if he's there, why struggle? Why struggle in the presence of masculine energy? The energy that's supposed to be the yang to your yin. Why struggle in the face of masculine energy that's supposed to be a complement to your feminine divine? Why even struggle around any man that is physically capable of helping? And I've realized that no matter the physical capability or the physical capacity of a man, of a guy, of a young man, any decent and respectable guy would ask you if you need assistance if they see that you're in need of it. If they could see you struggling, they will ask, unless they weren't raised right. So what you need to do is don't be afraid or shy to ask for help. You do not need to take on the masculine role in the presence of a man. If you're by yourself, as I said, and things need to get done and it's just you, You could fulfill that to a point that you are comfortable with, but do not, and I cannot repeat this enough, do not take on physical tasks in the presence of men. There's one thing to help yourself and to even help other people, because there will be times that maybe you might be the one to just shift something or move something or take down something, but weigh your options and take the better option in that specific occasion or situation. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Be sure to watch my video on the 11 ways to look and feel more confident, as it goes into the qualities and the things that you need to do in order to portray and embody a trait that gets you far in your feminine journey. Do subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, as it helps out in this here YouTube algorithm, this YouTube world. As well as share this video to a friend or family member that you think that this could help. Turn on your bell notifications, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!